Wait a second. Hold on. Shocking changes in Cold War zombies. Oh no. Oh no. What's it this time, Milo? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me. An error has occurred. Oh no. Is this the change? This ain't looking good. What's going on? Oh my god. What's the shocking change? Oh my god, this ain't looking good, guys.
Hi guys,
Whoa!
Mr. Ruffles
Okay.
here.
It's
Never
okay.
in
It's
a
okay.
million years would I ever have expected Treyarch to bring the features I'm going to be talking about in this video to the zombies mode. And
Okay.
yet,
Yes.
somehow, it's happening. This is not a drill.
What is the changes, Milo? Please tell me. I need to know. If zombies is gonna be good this year, you need to tell us right now.
This is going to not only revolutionize the way we play the zombies mode, the player experience, but also it's going to transform the way that Treyarch themselves design the experience for us.
If you guys aren't hearing as much audio, I'm probably got copyright claimed because of music in the background. So if you guys are hearing it, that's a good sign. But yeah, just so you know.
Multiple things in this video which all have such wide-reaching implications, and I think based on that introduction, it's about time I got into the details. Number one, ping systems in video games have become much more popular since I think the release of Apex Legends. The incredibly smooth functioning ping system in that game when it came out blew
It was very good. I'll say that, yes.
everyone's minds. It certainly blew my mind and really made me appreciate just how much use you could get with a simple wheel with a couple of different options on it that was context aware depending on what you were pointing at. It was so unbelievably useful in that mode, and because of the scale of a battle royale game, it obviously makes a lot of sense to be able to point stuff out. You've been able to ping stuff previously. For example, in Battlefield, pinging enemies is certainly nothing new, but the way they did it in Apex, in my opinion, really changed the game. Then, kind of in response, I suppose, and learning from that really cool addition that they had made, other game studios started to take note and introduce their own ping systems and add their own features that were kind of in that same vein. Warzone, for instance, is a great example of this. But Warzone is obviously not zombies, and the closest thing we've had to zombies in Modern Warfare 2019 was Survival, which wasn't really that big a hit, and also didn't even come out on other platforms until a year.
Correct. Spec Ops is terrible. Who wants to play that? Play some zombies.
Year after Modern Warfare came out, so a lot of players haven't really had a chance to dip their feet into it just yet. But this year, with Cold War, it is confirmed that there is a ping system, which is really no surprise, right? It would be a bit of a shock if there was no ability to ping, having seen all of that history that I just mentioned a second ago. But the way they describe it is just gonna fit so well into zombies. Remember, in zombies now, we're playing as multiplayer operators. We're gonna be able to do things like weapon inspect. We're gonna be able to do things like emote. You wanna do some finger guns, for example? You'll be able to do that in zombies now. Maybe a hand
I'm up for that. Let's do it. Let's do it.
stand, maybe do a little dance. There's those sorts of things from multiplayer only systems in the past that are going to be beginning to be carried over into the zombies mode this year, which is so exciting, and pinging will no doubt be one of them. You can ping objectives, loot, locations, enemies, and score streaks in multiplayer, and all of those will fit perfectly within the zombies mode. I mean, you wouldn't expect an enemy score streak to come in, but you might expect an enemy panzer. And so, for example, in this game, if you're able to shoot off the arm of the panzer, for instance, you might be able to ping that panzer's arm and tell your team to focus on that one side instead of having to be like, oh, the left side, oh wait, it's turning around, no, now the right side, oh wait, you're on the other side of it, okay, yes, the left side, no, I mean the left, my left, no, not your left, like...
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about on that. No, that sounds like a really good idea. Or I mean, it's not an idea. It's going to be happening. I think it's going to be definitely good.
All of those conversations for trying to point things out are going to disappear if the ping system is as seamlessly integrated into the zombies mode as it is in the MP. They've said that it's really easy to do as well. It's literally just the side of your D-pad on your controller. And there's also a couple of different controller schemes where you can do it on the bumpers as well if you like. Also, pinging loot in Zombies is going to be absolutely essential because we know there are so many other new things that Zombies seem to be dropping this year. At one point, they seem to be dropping grenades in the trailer. At another point, they seem to drop like a pile of metal. There are all sorts of weird parts, buildables, and items that are going to be coming from the Zombies when you take them down, and being able to ping those for your teammates is going to be essential, combined with the fact that in a game like Warzone, you can obviously pick up your gun and then you can drop your gun again, right? You can do things like that. If that comes to Zombies this year, which my working theory is that it will do, then being able to ping our own weapons on the floor for our team is also going to be massively important to keeping everything organized. So that should be a really useful feature, a fundamental feature for the Zombies mode this year as well. And we've still got more things on the list to talk about. That's what makes me so excited about these changes, is they're all so fundamental. They're gonna blow the doors open for just quality of life improvements in Zombies. It's so exciting. Number 2, this is something that genuinely you might not believe me on. You might not believe me on this because it's just that mind-blowing, okay? Cold War in multiplayer has an FOV slider on consoles, and that FOV slider undoubtedly will be carrying over to the campaign and the Zombies mode. Do you realize how insanely good that is? Because not only does this mean that you can expand your FOV, you can see a wider field of view, that's what that means, but also it means that the implementation of a wider FOV will be much cleaner as well. So you will no longer have to worry ever about picking up a weapon, for instance, and holding it and being at a really wide FOV, and then aiming down sight and going and yanking it towards your face because your FOV gets much narrower. All those old legacy issues are going to be completely gone. It's going to be a smooth, seamless experience to widen that FOV up. It's probably going to go to like 110, 120. That's my guessed range right now. This is also on all platforms. It's not just new gen. So if you're a PS4 player or an Xbox One player, you will be able to use this FOV slider on your console, which is mind-blowing. Can I just stress for a second, the technological work that needs to go into something like this? I have spoken to Call of Duty devs in the past. This is a couple of years ago now, right? And they've said to me they never thought an FOV slider would be possible, simply because you pull that FOV back and all of the things that they do on console to make sure that the system is running at that smooth 60 FPS that you expect from a COD game is really difficult to keep going when you can see behind the curtain. You can see an extra 10% of your view sort of thing. And so the fact that this is actually happening is phenomenal. It's so good for everyone. It brings more parity between console and PC, which is a massively good thing for everyone. Even if you're a PC player, this means your experience will be better. It's a fantastic change. I'm so excited this is happening. Treyarch, props to you. It's pretty mental. And finally, it's number 3. I'm a big fan of those previous 2 changes, but this one is just such good news, and stressing this really strongly here, it's especially good news after Black Ops 4. So Black Ops...
The fact that he's so happy about this makes me very happy because, like, we need good things in Zombies. Black Ops 4 was terrible. And people could say the same thing about Black Ops 3, but that system in BO3, man, was oh, dude, it was incredible. And just the fact that he's so happy about it compared to when BO4 was out, and that was another reason why he also went to the mountains back in December, just because there was nothing much really in Zombies like BO4 wise. Like, you see, like, all the main Zombies YouTubers weren't even playing Call of Duty. Like, Fortnite was becoming big. Like, it was really big in 2018. So, like, no one was playing Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was one of the, I think, what is it, one of the least selling Call of Duty games. I mean, that's insane. Black Ops 4, I love Black Ops 4, but I know, like, Zombies-wise, it was not the greatest. I obviously played more multiplayer than Zombies on BO4, but Zombies definitely needs to be good. 100%. There cannot be a good Call of Duty game without Zombies.
4 had a lot of good things about it and a lot of bad things, right? One of the things that people would put in the bad things list pretty much universally, I think, is the HUD. The Zombies HUD left a lot to be desired. Let's put it that way, okay? And the community talked about it for pretty much the whole year. There were so many little things that just felt like they were too large. I mean, the subtitle font, for example, was massive, but ignoring that, there were HUD elements that were too large, taking up too much space, or just feeling out of place. Really chunky, unnecessary stuff going on. The design didn't really match stuff that wasn't on launch a lot of the time, and it just didn't really feel like it worked that well. This year, that's all changing.
Yes.
And the reason is A, Cold War is going to have a much cleaner HUD compared to what we might have seen in previous Call of Duty titles. They're going for a more sort of sleek, minimal approach here. I think actually the multiplayer HUD might be one of my favorites from all Call of Duties. It's that good in my opinion.
It is very good.
Not only will that be crossing over with zombies as well, no doubt, but also, get this, Treyarch says it's our goal to offer a wide range of heads-up display, that's HUD, element settings so you can customize your UI experience, that's your user interface experience, to what works best for you even during the beta. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
This includes the ability to toggle visuals for the compass, enemy and ally health bars, hit markers, crosshairs, player names, and button hints. In Cold War, how much you see on your HUD is up to you. This makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. With games like, I think, The Division 2, for instance, giving you total control over your HUD, allowing you to move certain elements around, and really paying attention to accessibility and to design and style and functionality. Games doing that, and then COD having like a Black Ops 4 where we felt very restricted by the HUD. The fact that now we're going into a year of Treyarch Zombies where we're going to be able to just turn off hit markers or turn them on, crosshairs turning on or off, health bars. I mean, there's so much cool stuff in here, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if we get even more once we get to launch and there's the ability to actually toggle off and on certain other elements of the HUD, like for example, maybe player icons in the bottom left showing you who you're playing as. Maybe you can make that smaller or bigger. Maybe they'll be scaling this time. Remember, these features that they've announced here are only the beginning of what they're introducing in Cold War, and it's being framed in view of what's coming in the beta. But on launch, they're going to be going even further, and it's just so exciting to me. The idea of being able to scale a HUD. Like, Treyarch, if you can do that for us on consoles as well, bro, I'm gonna lose my bedoinks. I'm just gonna jump out of a window in glee, dude. I'm gonna be so happy. So, in summary, we're getting some incredible features in this game that are being created for the simple reason that they're trying to show their dedication to creating and optimizing Black Ops Cold War to be a globally connected cross-play experience with accessibility in mind that you can customize to what feels right to you. And with the multiplayer getting all these massive quality of life improvements, zombies will no doubt be coming along for the ride, and it's just so exciting to me. My goodness, even just thinking about it is getting me so hyped up. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you have, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be streaming very soon,
subscribe to Milo.
So look out for that. Thanks guys, see you soon. Bye for now.
Oh my god, dude. That was... Oh, I'm so happy. Shocking changes coming in Cold War Zombies. I don't know. With the, whatever, the skull, it made me think that it was going to be bad news. And I was like, very scared for a second. Dude, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I was running with a ray gun. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you see the one guy shuffling by and dancing while he go down. Thinks this has been probably since release of Apex. Rainbow Six Siege, am I a joke to you? I mean, somewhat. I mean, it was in Siege, but it wasn't as popular, and it was really... Now, Rainbow Six Siege's pings are a lot different. They updated them a lot, like I think it was like a month ago. They updated them, and it looks really good now. But Apex really brought on the stage, like on what he's saying, like the flowness of it. But then Fortnite obviously had to do something like that, and now it's everywhere pretty much. That was awesome. If you guys do want to see more this type of stuff on the channel, kind of just simple reactions, gameplay stuff, comment down below. And then if you guys do want to see the live streams on my new third channel, guys, do check it out. Make sure you do subscribe. We are at 226 subscribers. Go over to, you can subscribe to Best Video Game Highlights and my new third channel, Fear Me Phoenix HD. There was supposed to be a video up 2 days ago, but that video got taken down 5 times, and there's nothing I can do about it. every time, basically, I would have to keep removing the audio, and that's the entire video. I would remove it, upload it, and then different part, and it's just every single time. So it's like, F it, I'm not uploading it. I'm going in way too much work to get like 10 views. It's a new channel, 4 subscribers. So let's carry and get this. Let's try and get to 10 subscribers by like next week on this channel, and then on the main guys, let's try and get to 230. We are on the road to 300, guys. So thank you all for watching. And Cold War in, well, how many days is that? November 13th, we have Cold War. What is that, 35 days? Am I correct on the math? I think I'm correct. Yeah, 35 days. I totally did not go to calculator. I didn't actually. All right, bye, guys.